We're going to do a triangle with a hole. I'm going to try and create an error for you to make a note of. So back to CATIA. We'll make a new part. Let's go to 3D and hit part design. Do you remember how to do this? Oh shoot, I'm sorry. That was a trick to get you to exit Sketcher. Let me go back. I'm pretend like you didn't see that. I'm going to hit the plus button and go to 3D and hit part design and open up a new part. Okay, I'm going to select this right here and go into that sketch. Slide this out of the way, and we're going to repeat the steps for creating a triangle using profile. Under profile, I'm just going to start way over here. I'm going to start this one at 5 and 2. Click a position. I'll come up here to 7 and 4. Click a position and come down here so that's equilateral. Remember to click when you see the perpendicular sign on the top, and then to click here. And we're going to go back to circle, and I want to show you a trick here. There's a tritangent. If I select all three, then you have a circle that is tangent to all three edges. I'm going to attempt to make a solid with this and show you what's not going to work. Notice that I didn't change the sketch or the part body to be the in-work object. Therefore, my sketch landed in the geometrical set where I told you it cannot be. So you might be wondering, why is that the case? Geometrical sets is for construction geometry. If you want to make a solid, everything that's going to be used to make a solid goes in the part body. And that's why that has to be the in-work object. For what we're going to do, and most people, when they're starting new, they're going to just make simple parts. So we're going to exit this environment. Now I don't see the exit workbench. That's because it's in the standard tab, and there's your exit. If you also wanted to exit and couldn't find this, the other option would be to double click on the part body, and it will automatically kick you out of the Sketerworkbench. Part design is this environment that we're making the sketch. If you want to go back and change the sketch, you can double click sketch 1 and it goes back into the Sketerworkbench. Okay, so I'm going to click on here, double click here, it takes me to the part body. I will go to this feature here called pad. So it's the model tab and then the feature named pad. You want to have the sketch highlighted, so I got to highlight the sketch first and then use the pad feature. This error is what you're going to make a picture of. So we're going to go back to our Word doc. I'm going to hit Alt Tab. Oh, there it is. I'm going to insert one here. Demo. Alt Tab to the warning. Okay. So demo warning. Insert. Screenshot. Now if I click on this, you won't see the warning. So I'm going to delete that and try again. Under insert, screenshot, I'm going to hit screen clip and create my own picture. So as long as CATIA was the last thing I went to, this should come up automatically. If you have two screens, this will be a little easier. But I want you to highlight this. No, what am I doing? Delete that. Sorry. Come back to CATIA. I want to move this so you can see it. Okay. Then we'll go back to the Word doc. Insert. Screenshot. And make my own clip. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click and hold and drag my cursor, just like we were doing that trap to erase stuff, same thing, and let go. And then I'm going to hit Alt Tab to go back to my Word doc if I need to. Oh, okay. And then right here, what I would do is go to Insert, Shape, and use this feature here. You can use any one you want, really, any kind of shape you want. I just personally like this one here. What I'm going to do for myself is I'm going to make a note that my problem is the sketch is in the geometrical set. So I highlight that and it fills this whole thing in. Don't panic. Where it says shape fill, click the down arrow and say no fill. And then the shape, I like it to be red, the outline of it, because it sticks out easier for me to see. I guess you could pick any color you want. I'm going to use red. And it's kind of thin, so I like to change that line weight to something a little thicker, a little bit easier for me to see. I'll try this 2 1/4, and then I can click off of it. And that to me helps me identify when I see this warning come up, don't just ignore it. Okay? You can't ignore it. You've got to realize that the sketch is in the wrong part. And really, you're going to have to just start all over. When you do start over, make sure the part body is underlined so it's in the work object. So the answer to this is the sketch needs to be in the part body. That's how they spell it, so that's how I'm spelling it. The sketch needs to be in the part body. Make sure to set the part body as the in-work object first. Okay, it just bothers me that that's there, so I just use a little dash. That's it. You can know if you word it whatever makes sense to you. Okay, so just note that that's going to be an issue. Let's go back to CATIA and we'll talk about another error.